In this lesson, we're going to be looking at midpoints. Our objective: understand how to find the midpoint of a line segment. Our vocabulary: midpoint, middle point of a line segment, halfway between endpoints. Endpoint, last point on either end of a line segment. Line segment, part of a line created by two endpoints. Basically, we have a line and we chop off the sides so that it stops. It's not continuing forever, and those two ends are the endpoints. And then that is a line segment, and halfway between is the midpoint. So the first thing we want to look at is finding the midpoint. So we know that it's halfway between the endpoints. Well, to find the halfway mark of two endpoints, you really need to break it down into their x and y values. So if we focus on the x's first, halfway between x1 and x2 would be the average of the two. So what we want to do is go x1 plus x2 and divide by 2. And again, halfway between y1 and y2 would be the average of those values. So y1 plus y2 over 2. And if we do this math, we're going to have the midpoint. Now this midpoint can be used for a lot of things. We'll dive into that in class, but here we just want to focus on how do we find it. So now we're going to practice a problem. So here what I have is a line segment. Notice I have two endpoints. I could continue this on and then it'd be a line, but I have these two endpoints, -2, 5 and 4, -3. If I want to find the midpoint, what I do is I average the x's and I average the y's. So let's start with the x's. We have -2 plus 4 over 2. Well, -2 plus 4 is 2. 2 divided by 2 gives us an x value of 1. Then we have 5 and -3. So we're going to take 5 plus -3 and divide by 2. 5 plus -3 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is again 1. So this says our midpoint should be at 1, 1. If I go to 1, go up, and there's our midpoint right there. And just use a little finger measurement. It is pretty much halfway, so my picture was pretty accurate here. Alright, this has been how we find a midpoint. Make sure if there's any part that you need to watch again that you pause, rewind, and rewatch, and bring any questions to class. Thank you.